Есть ли связь между этими явлениями?
Well, thank you for that. Again, we're looking at a trend, and what I've suggested this to our government even, and I'm doing a speech in the House of Lords in 2 weeks' time on this. Can't we commission epidemiology studies? This is not something that's very complicated or expensive to do. Why not get people like in the 50s, like Sir Richard Dole, who looked at the link between smoking and cancer and showed the causal. Why can't we do that? There's a very good book that supports your idea by someone called Sherry Turkle, who's a psychologist at MIT, I'm sure you know her, and she's written a very good book called Alone Together. And the whole book is that the more kids are connected on the web, bizarrely, the more isolated they are feeling. And that would be linked to feelings of depression. Depression is the biggest disease this century. World Health Organization says 1 in 4 people will be suffering from clinical depression. So this is a really important issue, bigger than AIDS, say. Yeah? And my own view is, yes, that when we look at links like that, we need epidemiology to establish a causal link, and then we make the politicians really think about what we should be doing for delivering to kids a better environment than we do.
И второй вопрос. Когда человек, пользователь интернета, долгое время, полчаса или больше, находится перед экраном, у него возникает измененное состояние сознания, или транс. Его мозг переключается в детский режим функционирования. И тогда, конечно, как вы отмечали, он ведет себя как ребенок. И это может быть плохо. А с другой стороны, как у ребенка, у него повышается пластичность мозга. И это может быть хорошо. Что, на ваш взгляд, преобладает? Минусы или плюсы? Спасибо.
Well, in a sense, that's like saying, is a car good or bad? You know, one would always say it depends. It depends on what else the kid does. It depends on how often they're doing it, and so on. But I'm very pleased with your parallel with children, because that is something that I've been suggesting, that the cyber world are giving people here and now experiences with no consequences, where you have high excitement, and of course that can be nice sometimes. And as you say, it might make you more open to things. But we need, as always in life, a balance. And I think the issue that we need to address is it good that they're spending 30 plus hours a week doing this? Probably not. It's very nice, and it's relaxing. Like, some people go for a drink, some people dance, some people go skiing. You can do that, yes, of course. But you need also to have a real life with real consequences in the three-dimensional world. Otherwise, you will become someone who can't cope with the real world. And especially for a young person, they won't learn how to live in the real world. And that means that they will become dysfunctional and not be able to establish relationships and become depressed. And so therefore we do need to think about both the good and bad, and how we can harness the good, like for my mum, but at the same time how we can minimize the bad influences. But we need to think about this. That's why I'm so glad to come here and why I wanted to come here. And I was delighted with the invitation. Because I think the more we can talk about this, the more we can think about it, the more you in the media especially, can get debates going. Perhaps you could do surveys with your newspapers, your TV channels. The more the policymakers will sit up and think, that's the only way we can change things. We can't just sleepwalk into this. Yeah? But the more we can raise awareness, the more important it is. And I know this is important because so many people talk about it.